Hey y'all, Shelly Rivera, Coffee Anxiety and Love. How's everybody doing? It is Thursday morning, right before 10. The sun is right in my face right here. Um, just here doing some research for a benefit we're having for my dad. It's just to help prepare us for um just to help us prepare for him. So he's in a nursing home presently. They moved him from the hospital to a nursing home. um, he's not doing any better, but he's not getting any worse. So we're still trying to figure out exactly how we got here with him. What got to this point with him. So I'm still talking to the people at the hospital to figure out, you know, why he got this way. But at the moment, like I said, he's not getting any worse, but he's not getting any better. He's in a nursing home facility now for long-term care, and the benefit is just helping me and my two kids prepare for what we're eventually going to need. Since we're such a small little group, it's just me. My brother's already passed. Of course, him and my mom have been divorced for years, so that's not going to help us out in any way. And then both of my kids, Norma and Joe, um, just between the three of us, if anybody's had to do final planning abruptly, it's a big how to do, and it's a lot to undertake. So we're just trying to help us deal with that before we have to do any kind of rushed thing for my dad. So but yeah, today I wanted to talk about, I really didn't have any kind of direction I wanted to go today, so I kind of reached out to my daughter and I asked her, hey, give me a topic for today. And she's like, oh, well, let's talk about the kids. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I've talked about it, but I don't know if y'all know, I have 5 grandkids and 1 adopted grandkid. And when I say adopted, it's because she's my ex-husband's new daughter, which is my kids' brother and sister, stepbrother and sister. And
That'd
oh,
be
thank
their
you.
half.
Oh, okay.
That would be their half brother and sister, or half
Half
sister.
half brother and sister for the kids. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
For,
Half
for
brother and
Robin,
sister. Half brother and
not
sister
step.
for Norma and Joe. Not step. That's right. CJ's right. Um, so it's a half sister for them, but I mean they're brother and sister. They don't even consider that at all. So it's Robin, Joe, and Norma's the oldest. Joe Jr.'s now the middle child, so he has fun with that. So my 5 grandkids. That's what I want to talk about. So Robin included. And right now, I haven't really talked to Robin too much because my son and his dad have been in Florida for the past 6 months. They just recently uh, came back, and they're working right now in San Antonio for about a month. So they're right up the road now. Um, so I haven't seen really Robin in a while. I did talk to her on her birthday in September, and I did send her a little care package, or I helped send her a care package. Well, anyway, I have Robin, which is their sister, my kid's sister, and she is 9 years old now, and she is very intelligent, very smart, and she's kind of like into everything right now. I sent her maybe like some. So yeah, at the beginning of the school break, I sent all of them a package with some nails. The girls had nails and stickers and writing material and things like that. And then the boys got some toys to play with, and some stickers as well. It wasn't anything big, it was just something small. But little by little, they've all started growing. So it's Robin is 9 years old. And don't ask me about my kids. I'm going to guess this, and my daughter can correct me in the comments because I'm pretty sure she has to think about this one too. So It's Jeremiah is the smallest one. I want to say Jeremiah 7, 8, 7, something like that. And then there's Iselia Anai. She's going to be 8 or 9. Yeah. And then there's Ricardo. He's going to be 10. And then there's Elizabeth Isabella. She is 11, probably going on 12, if not already. No, she's 11. And then there's Jaylee Alyssa. She's 12. And February, other than Jeremiah, these 4 older ones all have their birthdays in February. Jeremiah's in June. So yeah, they all, and it's so funny because it's just funny how little by little they've all developed. Of course, they're going to develop their own personalities, but it's just funny seeing what type of personalities each one has. Now, this one right here, Isabella, we knew from the very beginning what this attitude was going to be like. Jaylee, we knew she was going to be a little jokester clown person because she just did this her entire time when she was a little girl. I used to take care of the 3 of these, Ricardo, Isabella, and Jaylee, a lot in the beginning, and then the other 2 came along, and by that time it was too many. It was too many for Grandma. I had them for 30 minutes at a time, and that was it. So, um, so yeah, they all have their own little attitudes, and I remember one time they came over for summer to the house when we had the house. And I was like, well, I'm gonna keep them for the week. I was really bold, being bold grandma. I kept them for the week. Almost kept everybody for the week. The boys bailed out halfway through. The girls, they don't care. They'll stay all day, every day, all the time with me. But the boys bailed out halfway through. But we did this one little thing where I wanted all of them to take a little potted plant back home with them. And their mom and dad are landscapers, so they deal with plants and trees and cutting tools and dirt and things like this. So we're sitting there, and I have everybody with their own little pot and the dirt in the middle of the floor because we had a little mud room back there where we used to do all of our plants, and we called it the triage room. So whenever a plant looked down or we needed to repot it, we took it to that room. We, got it situated. There was enough sunlight in there that we could keep them in there so that they cannot go into shock, and treat them and then send them outside for selling because we used to sell plants. So everybody's sitting around the table, and I give everybody their little, pot and their seeds and stuff. And I tell everybody, okay, well, you got your little, bucket of dirt. Go ahead and put the dirt in your pot, and then we'll start planting the seeds. You know how to do that. We'll just do a little finger, and we'll put the seeds inside. And Jeremiah tells me, Mama, this is soil. And I'm like, what? This is soil, Mama. This is soil for the plants. This is plant soil. This is not dirt. Dirt is different. And I'm like, what? He's like, Mama, this is soil. And I'm like, yes, Jeremiah. Put the soil in the pot so that we can plant your plant. Okay, Mama, I'll put the soil in. It's like, okay, whatever. Ricardo comes around, and every now and then he's like, Mom, well, what is this? And what are we doing with this? And Mom, I did this. And Mama did. And he loves telling these little, real quick little stories about, things that have happened to him. But recently, the past couple of times that CJ and I have gone to go visit them, CJ and I will have on jewelry or something, earrings or something that we've made, And Ricardo came right up to me, and I had a piece of obsidian, a necklace that CJ made for me. Mom, what's that? And I'm like, oh, my rock? I said, it's an obsidian rock. Ooh, where'd you get that from? I said, CJ made it for me. This is a piece of rock that CJ did for me. Ooh, that's pretty. And then one time CJ had something on, and, oh, what's that? And, he goes through and he tells him what his is or whatever. So he tells me, I have a rock that I want you to do something with. I don't know what, but just do something with it. So the last time we saw him, we took the rock so that we can come back over here because all of our materials were here at the trailer. And we went ahead and did a wire wrap for him. So this is what it looks like. Norma, don't let him see this yet. We're going to take it to him when we see him. But this is what became of his rock. Let me see if I can get a good picture on that. You see that? So this is the rock that he wanted wire wrapped. I hate that the camera doesn't focus on it. There it goes. So this is what we ended up doing for, and this is a good size rock. He picked a good size rock. And this was from some bags of stones that we had, that we sell. So he put together these little Ziploc bags and put different color stones in there, or crystals. And we sell them for like $2 or $3 each. So we let the kids, last time they were with us, before we left the house, take a couple of bags with them. And out of that bag, he found this one. He liked it. So that's Ricardo. Anai, or Iselia, her name is Iselia Anai. She's funny in her own way because she's just mischievous. She like will do something, and then behind you she's got that evil little laugh behind her. And I know I've done several things with her, and I know she's like, Mom, what is this? And I'm like, well, this is, whatever. I'll explain to her what it is. And you do this all the time, Mom? And I'm like, yes, I do this all the time. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. No. And she just walks away. And I'm like, okay, what the hell was that about? She asked me a question. She says, no, I can't do that. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And I'm still trying to figure out what her attitude is. But from what I gather, she's going to be the mischievous one. Just sitting in the background like her uncle in the back refrigerator with a big old pot of beans, eating cold beans one by one when everybody else is getting ready to fall asleep because he's still hungry. So that's going to be Anai. Jaylee, and yes, I purposely skipped Elizabeth because she's a story to tell. Jaylee, she's always joking, like always. Like even now, you can hear her in the background. We're all talking about something, and she's back there making some kind of snide remark or cutting up, or saying something funny about what we're talking about. I'm like, we're not even talking to you. Stay out of the conversation. And she'll have something, smart ass to say about it. And that's just how she is. And when she was little, she would run the room. She would definitely run the room. Like they would be dancing or we'd be doing something. We're all talking. And then all of a sudden she's on top of a chair and she's up there dancing, doing this number like I'm number one or whatever, or doing her little signs with her hands, and she's over there dancing. And then we're just looking at her like, what the hell is going on? And we just start busting out laughing. So she's the one that's always, being the jokester. Now, Elizabeth is the one that CJ and Norma have said is my little mini-me. I don't see it. I truly don't. But whatever. But the other... CJ's laughing in the background. He's just like, ha. So Elizabeth is that one child that really won't say too much, but her face can't hide what she's thinking. And that's Grandma. And I try my best, and I really do, because I am very aware of it. And I try my best to not show in my face. So you're talking to Elizabeth and whatever, and she's just like, and I'm like, excuse me? I'm not doing that. Nope. And so I was talking to CJ one day, and they've all been telling me, she's you. I don't know why you try to deny it. She's you. And I'm like, she's not me. I don't know where, I'm not like that. And so the other day I'm talking to CJ, and we're talking about something, and we're not really arguing, but we have arguments or disagreements. And I said something, I'm like, look, I've done told you this over Oh, I see where she gets it from. I'm like, fucking Elizabeth's her grandma. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell Norma. Jaylee, on the other hand, is Norma. Jaylee will laugh and joke with you and do everything and be funny. But when it comes down to it, if somebody really pushes Jaylee's button, I think she's just going to go fucking off like a goddamn Leo. They're all the same. I'm pretty sure they're all the same sign, but Jaylee's got some Leo tendencies. That's all I'm going to say. So, and Norma knows exactly what I'm talking about. So, but yeah, those are my kids. I wish I could spend more time with Robin Girl, and I call her Robin Girl. I wish I could spend more time with Robin Girl to get a good vibe on her attitude. All I know is she thinks a little bit above and beyond. And we were doing something. We were out at fishing one day. It was CJ, me, her brother, and then her dad. And we were all out there on Texas City on the dikes, and we're in one spot, and CJ's all the way on the other spot. And she and I were talking. I don't know what we were talking about, but we were just talking about something because she likes talking. And CJ's all the way down there, and she's like, Michelle. And I'm like, yeah, how did he get all the way down there so fast? And I'm like, I don't know, Mija. He just walked down there, I guess. She goes, no, I think he went through the portal and he went down the portal and he just wanted to make himself come out over there. So he came out on the portal that's over there. I'm like, what are you talking about, portal? What do you know about portals? She goes, yeah. She goes, there's a portal down there. There's portals everywhere. You just have to know where they are. But I think he went through one, and that's how he gets, back and forth so fast, because he went through the portal. I'm like, what are you talking about, portals? She's like, yeah, that's what it was. And I'm like, so she's thinking on a different level, and it's good, and that needs to be encouraged. So I wish I had more time to spend with Robin Girl. I do miss her, and she's gone on hiking trips with all of us, and done our summer vacation camps with Grandma, and it's fun having all six of them around. It's a lot for sure, but I do miss it. Being out here for the past 6 months, I haven't really had time like that with them. And I know Elizabeth and Jaylee are getting to that point where they're going to start being teenagers, and they're not really going to want to be around their parents, much less their grandparents. So, um, but I did take enough time with them doing parties, and because all of them had their birthday in February, I used to do big old cake parties or cupcake parties and have them decorate their cupcakes and things like that. And I've had a lot of fun with them, so I'm glad I was able to enjoy a lot of time with them before they get to their teenage years and don't want anything to do with anybody or anything. So I appreciate that very much from their mom. All right, guys, let me know your story. Let me know about your grandchildren or your kids or anything funny going on with them. Love you guys. This is Shelly Rivera, coffeeanxietyanдлove.com. No, it's coffeeanxietylove.com. No and. This is my YouTube channel, Coffee Anxiety and Love. I also have Luna Fitness Evo YouTube channel, plus my website, TikTok, Facebook, all that other stuff, Instagram. So I always put my links down at the bottom after my videos, so check out wherever you want to go. And I just opened a new group, and I'm going to talk about that soon. All right, guys. Love you. Have a healthy, happy, prosperous, and abundant day.